previous statement, you had mentioned that teachers kind of aren't getting as much respect as they deserve. Can you think of anything that you might do, like we might be able to do to change that, or how to revert back to how it used to be?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, first and foremost, I think with education, the start is, as I alluded to, it starts at home. If I didn't, have the proper training of what to do when I entered that classroom at 5 years old, then, that could have led into a spiral of, just bad habits when it came to my education. But based on the fact that I had, my parents invested in me and like, hey, when you get to school, this is how you act, this is this and that. So I think, the responsibility is also on the parents, to know how, to prep their children to learn, and instill in them the thirst and desire to learn and to really be great in whatever they do. But I think, that's the first step. The parents need to, some parents really need to take account that, because when I grew up, it's like, if you got a call home, that's the worst thing you can do, because ultimately you're a reflection of your family. And if you're at school acting up, not paying attention, not listening, that's not a good look on your family. So that's why when I was always in school, and even up until, my last days of college, I was always in the front row, always asking questions, and always just trying to get the most from it, because education is the key, to really survive, and I really believed in that, and that's what's really, driven me since, my first day of kindergarten. But so and it's just that, like the old proverb, it takes a village to raise a child. It's not only the parents, but the teachers, as much as they can invest, because they have a tough job. And you think about everything kids are exposed to nowadays, whereas when I was growing up, you didn't have that type of exposure, So with everything being at the fingertips of, anyone at this point, especially children, they're getting different types of educations. If it's not from computers, internet, it's from, their peers and things of that nature. So ultimately, I think teachers just need to be valued more, and there should be some type of campaign. I think teachers can take it upon themselves. You've seen the strikes in Chicago and places of that nature, but, teachers are some of the most important peoples in our societies, because they really, have that vision for the future, in teaching our students.
Okay, to wrap it up, what do you think that your life would be like if you didn't learn how to read or write?
It would not be the same. I really think that, who knows? Who really knows? But I feel blessed to have had the opportunity to have people who've really invested in me and believed in me and wanted me to, really succeed. But yeah, I wouldn't have gotten here at all without reading and writing. No way. And being that, I had the opportunity, and big shout out to Ohio State, but I got my scholarship in 6th grade from the Young Scholars Program. So, at that point, at, what was I, 11 years old, to know I was going to go to college, it made me want to, be even more excellent. I studied harder, and I looked forward to going to campus every year. We were reading barcodes. I was, messing with graphic calculators in 7th grade. So, it advanced me. So, and without the skills that I learned at 3 and 4, and when I got to kindergarten with reading and writing, I wouldn't have had that opportunity. So I definitely believe I would not be sitting here today, chosen to participate in this project if I did not have those skill sets that, again, it was very formative in those early days of my life. So, yeah.
Great.
Awesome.
Is there anything else you would like to add? Any questions you have for us?
No. I think this is a great project. I think it's good to focus on that. There's a lot of people who are out here who are functioning illiterates, who, go about their lives and don't even know how to read a contract. So, these are issues that are, still plaguing our societies, in which, for us, being, college educated, reading's like, a second thought. Like, you don't even think about it. It's such a natural thing, because we've been ingrained in it for nearly all of our lives. But, overall, it's just, literacy is very important. And if it's your passport for survival. If you don't have those skills, that aptitude, especially in reading and writing and arithmetic, you're lost. You're not going to survive. You'll get swallowed up. So it's very key, and I think we need to continue to shed light on it. It's not a situation or issue that will go away. This is going to be something, for until the end of civilization. One has to be literate in whatever they're doing. That's about it.
Thank you.